No, guys. So let's make a start. Just for quick rules before we make actual way over to the course area, just stay very close to me at all times. Otherwise, we'll blow up, and I don't have enough time to reset all the fucking shit I've put down. So please don't fucking run off. As soon as we go past the red flags, there are live explosives literally everywhere. So really, you want to stay on the path, on the road, I should probably say, or if not, just trail behind me in like a herringbone almost. Everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
As long as I
Follow
don't
on.
get blown up.
Well, don't jinx it. You don't know what's going to happen. Just basically don't go near that table there, because it's like a nuke, basically, with all the stuff. Let's just go to this nice area here, because there's nothing explosive here. Okay, cool. Just line up in front of me. Just face me, just so I can see all your lovely faces. Right, gents, welcome to Ammo Tech. Nice and fun course. Basically, by the end of this, guys, you should be able to do controlled deaths, be better at identifying different types of explosives and how to deal with them. It's really the main aim. And it's to kind of give those infantry section riflemen a bit of extra knowledge on dealing with stuff like this. You know, you might be thinking, is it really going to be useful in this deployment? Yes, definitely. There will be UXOs that obviously need dealing with at times, but obviously mainly this course is going to be oriented towards a coin environment. But still, any knowledge is good knowledge to have, in my book. Like I was just saying to you guys, probably about 45 minutes of teaching here. Probably broken down into about, we'll say about 25 minutes of me talking, and the rest of it will just be you guys getting hands-on and getting after it. With a little small test exit at the end, which isn't anything to worry about. It's mainly just stuff that you learn on your searchers course. Just to confirm quickly, I always do this at the start just in case. Does everybody here have the basic searchers course?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this is the good one. Does everybody here have the signals course?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just because if you don't have them, then you're going to do this course basically for nothing because they won't accept the transfer. So I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, so broken down lesson-wise, we'll start with the acronym definitions. So this is for conventional munitions and improvised devices. We'll then go over the identification of an explosive threat and the kind of different initiation stuff. We'll then do assessments of the threat, so how to determine threat, so that way you can pass that up. The remote det procedure and the manual defusal procedure, and then we'll end up with that little exercise that I was talking about a minute ago at the end. Okay. Any questions so far?
Nope.
No. Cool. If you have any questions at any time, just take a knee, and I'll come to you when I finish that segment of teaching. Just don't start all shouting out at once, because I'll pull my hair out, please. But so from that, I think we're all good to fucking begin. We'll get cracked in. So, acronym definition. We'll begin with that. Let's actually move it to the table for this, because it'll be easy to explain. Just kind of don't go any closer than where the net is, would be my my advice. So as you can see, in front of us right now is a bunch of different explosive devices. Some conventional and some are improvised devices. More towards the right hand of the table is the improvised devices, as you can see. On the left hand side is more of the conventional munitions that we're going to come across. Okay. To start with, I'm just going to list off a bunch of fucking acronyms. Feel free to note these down. I would, because it's always good knowledge to have, but I'm not going to force you to do so. Happy with that?
Yep.
Cool. So we'll start off with improvised devices first. And some of these you guys will already know just from common knowledge. So IED. IED standing for improvised explosive device. We then have VBIED, which is vehicle borne improvised explosive device. We then have ABIED, which is aerial borne improvised explosive device. We have command wire, It's usually just like fucking literally on. It says it on the tin. It's just wire that is usually used to detonate an explosive. You have RC IEDs, which are remote controlled IEDs, and then victim initiated, which is a trigger system that uses the victim of the explosion to detonate the explosion. Happy so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'll just list off what a few of those are. So IED is basically, like I said, anything on the right hand side of the table, from basically the AT, that big green little disc from the right of that. That's all of those are IEDs. VBIDs, so obviously that's usually just vehicles that have been plugged full of explosives. They're going to be used to have a very large radius, and obviously because of the vehicle, very fast moving. Sometimes obviously you're going to have like suicide vehicles where what they'll do is they'll armor plate up like just a normal like SUV. So it is a pain to get rid of. Some of you have been here a while, might have seen them a few deployments ago. ABIDs, so a bit like maybe if anybody's been watching some of the stuff out in Ukraine, you know, a lot of these drones where they just attach explosives to them and fire them in like kamikaze style. They're kind of a type of aerial borne improvised explosive device because it's improvised, obviously. You know, it's kind of a new concept. So it's kind of stuff like that. Command wire. There is actually a command wire down somewhere. If you look to the right hand side of the bloke, to my far right hand side of the table, there's just a bloke standing there. If you look to his right on the ground, you see a little wire.
Yeah, same.
You'll see that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's literally a command wire right there. So that's what they'll look like. So if we actually shift over there, just stay on the outside. So as you can see, it's that little red wire, and obviously plugged into the ground, which is that's where the explosive would be. Yeah, and we all happy with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
RCIDs, so they're usually like vehicles where they've been set up like a bit like a drone. So there'll be like you can use a terminal or some kind of device to control it. That way it's completely unmanned. That's kind of like a VBID type for an RCID. You've also got remote controlled like IEDs by themselves. So, but I mean, you can have like IEDs like this and connected to phones and other kind of devices that can be used to initiate. And obviously, we've all heard the famous like Nokia ringtone, which gives a lot of people the scares from this unit from past deployments. Which is usually what you'll hear just before the ID blows up. So just be aware of that. And then obviously victim initiated is usually just like pressure plates, just these normal IDs here where you have to stand on it to explode. That's what victim initiated means. Happy with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, cool. We'll go on to conventional munitions now. And again, I'll go through the acronyms. I'll very briefly explain afterwards. So conventional munitions. So we have UXOs, unexploded ordnance. We have ordnance, which is just explosive military equipment. We have AP, which stands for anti-personnel. We have APERS, which is anti-personnel, and there is a difference, I'll mention it. AT, anti-tank, and this is our moving off the explosives more onto other things. So we've got DET, which just is short for detonation. Remote DET, again, remote detonation. Demo, standing for demolition, and then demo charge, which is demolition charge. Happy with all of them?
Yep.
Cool. UXOs, usually just like a mortar round that just hasn't exploded on impact. That's a UXO. For AP, APERS, and AT, let's move over to the table because I actually will be able to show you here. So, this is where I have to double check. Which one's which? Okay, right, I'm with it. So, we'll work off the table here. Actually, we'll start from far left. So obviously, you'll have tripwire mines as well. So if you look at that one that's on the ground to our left, that is an AP tripwire mine. So it's anti-personnel tripwire mine. So obviously, its initiation is a victim operated because the victim has to cross the wire, which obviously then sets off the explosive. Very nasty. Usually, obviously, you're going to be using like entrance ways and places where you're likely to go through, maybe likely patrol routes, or cool pieces of cover. Now onto the little disc that you can see on the start of the table. So that's an APERS mine. So I'm trying to think what the best way is this to explain. I don't really want to show it you because it won't make any sense for me just to spawn an AI. Basically, when you step on it, it's just going to explode and shrapnel is going to go everywhere. That's kind of the easiest way. So the explosion goes upward and shrapnel goes everywhere, hopefully. Obviously, killing the victim. So it's victim initiated again, that's stood on it. But also, if there's anybody a bit too close, dealing that kind of fragmentation damage. Which is obviously going to make them, tier 3, possibly tier 2, if it's hitting in the legs and stuff. Next, we have the APERS mine dispenser. So this is basically something that the enemy can put down and it launches out basically a mini minefield. So if you, I don't think this one's explosive. I'm going to move it off the table, okay, using Zeus. If it explodes, I do fucking apologise. Move it close so you can see it. So if we all just look at that very quickly, so do we all see the individual like kind of bomblets that are on the top?
Yeah.
So each one of them is one of these little APERS mines that was on the first explosive that I went over, yeah?
Yep.
So they'll basically fire out into a general area and seed the ground with mines. And we'll do you know what? Let's set it off. Okay. That way you guys can see what I'm... I'll try and really pick it up. Let me put one in my backpack. Easier. Humphreys.
Right.
Just take all the guys over to you while I quickly just sort this out. You want to be basically looking towards the red flags, and I'll. Here is APERS mine dispenser. There we go. So obviously, if you're thinking about utility of this kind of device, if you're setting up hasty defensive positions, you can just plop one of them in front of them, set off loads of mines. You've got a little, basically very good coverage to your front. But yeah, let's watch it go off. Hopefully nobody else comes through the flag, because I don't think they'll have a very good time. You can come closer, don't worry. I'm not going to say that just in case. There is APERS. So as you can see here, that's place. So this is a live one. That one wasn't live. So select the trigger, M57. So that's now armed. Let's set it off. Firing device. Firing. Right. So I've used the road purposely because that way you can actually see the little bomblets. Do we all see them? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's little spiky kind of AP mines that have come out the APERS device. Yeah.
Yep.
These are a pain in the arse, by the way, to deal with. Big time. The enemy will use these, definitely in conventional. It helps out massively with defence. Or even just running onto a road, deploying an APERS mine, and then running away. So obviously vehicles can set these off as well, and they will do damage to like tyres and whatever else. So it's just nice to be aware of them. But we'll leave that there. Turn back around, just again be very careful and just edge your way along. Kind of stay like behind this sand bit would be my advice. Next, we'll go over the bounding mine. So does everybody see that little kind of ice cream kind of cone device? That's it was next to the APERS.
Yep.
Yeah, we all see that left-hand side of the AT mine. So basically, how this works, it's stuck into the ground. When the victim, again it's victim initiated, walks over the device, it will spring upwards and then explode in the air, causing fragmentation to go absolutely everywhere. Okay, and obviously the kind of aim is to just injure everybody, hopefully make them go tier 3, maybe even a tier 2 depending on how close you are, and that way it's just dealing a bad effect to you guys, so just be aware of them. Again, very annoying one, because especially on like grass and like farmland and stuff like that, they are really hard to spot, because all you do is just walk along, you just see this thing fly up in front of you, and then that'll be it then. You're done, basically. And then lastly, the AT mine, as we can all say, we've all basically seen an AT mine, I think, before, the classic one.
Yeah.
Just a little green disc. And again, it's victim operated, so the vehicle has to drive over it for it to explode. Obviously, it's a bit more on the heavier side of the explosive yield. We're all kind of happy with that, yeah?
Yep.
All different kind of device types. And also
Wait.
just... Yeah, send it.
Can only vehicles detonate it? I say like it has a certain weight that the person has to that walks over.
Realistically, yes. In real life. In ArmA, I actually don't know. Because every time I've seen an 18 man, I've just steered clear because you don't know.
Also, they're pretty obvious on the road.
Yeah, I agree with you. Give me 1 second, I will check. I don't usually do this, but I'm interested myself. Okay, no, you don't. Yeah, I'm 99% sure you don't. I've just put an AI on top of one. It didn't explode, so yes, you are correct. So obviously it's got a different, it's like Vazquez was just saying then, it's got a weight limit of the trigger. So if you just walk on it, it shouldn't explode unless you're very fucking heavy. Surprisingly heavy. So mainly you're safe. And then obviously those ones on the far, it'd be your right side of the table. These are just the improvised stuff. So as you can see, it's made in an old, like some kind of old AT mine or artillery shell, dug into the ground or covered and concealed by whatever's around, some kind of natural terrain. It won't always be bottles of newspaper. It could be grass and moss and whatever else they can get their hands on. Everybody happy with that? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. We'll go on to identification of explosive threat. Actually, I'm going to skip that bit for now. Let's cover this guy right here. Do we know what type of... because obviously it's not going to be a conventional device, and a improvised device this would be.
SBIED.
And that stands for...
Suicide bomber.
Yeah, exactly. So, as you can see, if you just look at his attire, so obviously suicide bombers can come in any fucking clothing or can have any different equipment. They might literally just look like a normal civilian with not even a vest or a backpack is shown. The kind of the things you want to be looking out for usually is some kind of vest, as shown here. So this is actually a suicide bomber vest. So inside those pouches are explosive, like blocks of C4. Again, he's not active, so don't worry about it. But they also can have backpacks, which obviously are going to carry the explosives inside. If he doesn't have either of these, either some kind of vest to hold the explosives or a backpack, you know, it's not going to be a very great yield when he, if he does blow up. Because obviously it's only just going to be stuff that he can fit in his pockets. So it might be like a few grenades or whatever else they can get their hands on. Does that make sense, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then obviously I showcased the command wire already. So again, that's going to be more of a... what's it fucking called? Not really remote. Yeah, it's going to be a command wire. So that wire will go far off into wherever the enemy's hiding, and it will literally just be a button at the end. And as soon as we get near it, we'll just press the button, and then the explosive will go off. So, you know, if you ever do see wires sticking out of the ground like this, steer clear, because that means probably somebody's watching you. And as soon as you get near it, either valid it or spray paint it, they'll just blow it up. That makes sense?
Yep.
Cool. So, identification of an explosive threat. So, this is kind of a ETC acronym here. I'm going to have a drink and I'll explain it to you. So, identification of explosive threat. So, when an explosive threat is found or is highly suspected, it's always important to identify as soon as possible, because obviously we need to be aware of it so we can deal with it, and we need to make, you know, put an appropriate response in place for the type of explosive. So, first thing we need to worry about, is it a conventional device or an improvised device? Okay, so what could we look for that might tell the difference between these two? Any ideas, guys? And again, take a knee if
Trash
you can have an
piles.
answer. Oh, he did take a knee. He
Yeah.
did take a
I
knee.
got you. I got you.
Yeah, go on, Godsey.
Trash piles.
Yeah, trash pile. So what would that indicate? What kind of device?
Improvised.
Yeah, because obviously a conventional army, yes, they actually might use trash, but most of the time that's going to indicate, as you can see from the IEDs behind me, trash, plastic bottles, whatever they can do to conceal the device. Any other ideas what might tell the difference between the two? Go with Harrison.
The shape of it, if it's a clear, defined shape, it's more likely to be conventional than something improvised, which can just consist of anything.
Exactly correct. That was actually the answer I was looking for as well. So, Vasquez, I will come to you. So, as you can see by the conventional devices, they're very made up on their shapes, like they're either a circle, or for the bounding mine, it's kind of like a cone shape, and obviously the AT mine is like a flat pie almost. Whereas the improvised devices are, they're a bit more. It's not a single shape. It's not just a shell sticking out the ground. It's usually got some kind of camouflage over it, or dirt, or rubber, or whatever. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Vasquez, I'll come to you now.
All I was gonna say was like exposed wires, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because most of these conventional devices aren't just going to have wires sticking out the front. Because if they are going to be remote controlled, it would just be for a clacker. So there'll be no kind of wire needed. But yeah, anyway. So we've identified if it's a conventional or improvised device. The next thing we need to determine is the trigger mechanism. So there's 3 kinds of trigger mechanisms, and I have covered them very, very briefly. Does anybody want to have a guess on one of the 3? I'll go with Vasquez first.
For like a suicide one, you could have like a dead man switch.
Yeah, so what kind of... I'm trying to figure out the word. Go on, say.
Would it be suicide initiated explosive device?
Yeah, possibly. So that is technically a type or a trigger mechanism. So with the dead man switch, as soon as the heartbeat of the person stops, the explosive triggers. It's not like on the list, but it is definitely one. So
Oh, I
very good
thought
answer.
that's like you hold onto a button, and then when the person like falls over or like gets shot,
Yeah.
it explodes because they let go of the button.
Yeah, kind of. I'll actually come back to this because I want the answers first because it'll make more sense. Godsey.
Trigger mechanisms could be like weight, or remote controlled, or proximity.
Okay, you have 2 of them there. So you said victim. So victim initiated. So like what you just said there, like pressure plates, like with the APAs, truck wire mine, the wire, that is a type of victim initiated. So there's 2 more that I'm looking for. I'm going to go with Humphreys.
Command initiated.
Yeah, so what would that be?
The command wire or a remote controlled one. Just the person who placed the IED is pulling the trigger.
Yeah, exactly. So the wire or some kind of clacker system where the person has to have eyes on the explosion. So yeah, that's bang on. I don't need to explain that any further. There's one last one. So we've got victim and command wire. We'll go with Harrison.
Would it be under something like electronic? Basically, it's done by
Yeah.
signal.
Yeah, so remote initiated. So like I was saying a minute ago with the phone, some kind of remote initiated. So for instance, our claymores that we carry, what would that be? Would it be victim, command wire, or remote? Godsey.
It'd be a victim.
Would it?
Well, it runs.
It depends.
Well, I guess it does depend, because if it runs off of like a legitimate claymore has like a steel fish wire type of mechanism on them, and they go off when the victim crosses that. But they could also be command detonated as well. Or,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
You are correct, 100%.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. The command wire, the wire going to it would.
Yeah, exactly. So
Gotcha,
you are
okay.
correct. In real life, when you set off a claymore, you usually put some kind of, like Godsy was saying then, they can be victim initiated or they can be remote command wire, because you have some kind of cable or wire that will take it off. For more armorism, it's usually remote initiated because you have a clacker. Agreed?
Oh, okay.
Everybody? Yeah? Because obviously, and again, sorry for the EAW guys here, but for his infantry guys, obviously IC2 ICs now in the CFO will carry 2 claymores and a clacker each. Obviously that's mainly used in ambushes or for defence. And obviously, unfortunately, I wish it was victim initiated because it would make my life a lot easier. But it is remote initiated. Go Godsy.
So in ArmA, you need to, when you planting claymores, you need to physically watch it to know when to set them off. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
You can't it's not like Call. This is gonna sound stupid. It's not like Call of Duty. You don't just put it down and it's got like 2 red fucking sticks that are sticking out of it. As soon as somebody goes near it, blows up. No, unfortunately, that's not how it works. It's either command wire, usually in real life, or it's remote initiated. Or happy with the trigger mechanism and how would we determine it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I'm trying to think how best it is to show you guys this. So I think we've kind of self-identified, really. So for victim, obviously, like what Godsy was saying there, so some kind of thing where if somebody's going to step on it or get near it, it'll explode. So obviously the victim is initiating it. The command wire, usually you're just going to look for a spotter or some kind of wire, which we've spoke about. Which will be the initiation. Then remote, you're just not going to know really till the last minute. But if there's not a wire and there's not kind of something to trip over or step on, then it's probably a remote. So get the hell away from it because it will just blow up whenever you get close to it. Happy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So following the identification of the threat, so obviously we've gone through, if it's conventional or improvised, the trigger mechanism, which is obviously 2 very important key pieces of the puzzle. We now need to determine the threat, which is 2 parts really. So it's determining how powerful the device is. So for instance, this device here, actually that's probably a bad one to choose. This one, and again, for the love of God, don't get close to it. So if we were thinking about how powerful is this device, could anybody tell me how powerful it might be just by looking at it?
I mean, it's like a big tube in the ground.
He didn't go crouched. Crouch, Vasquez, I can't hear you. Yes, Vasquez, yes.
Well, I mean, it's a big tube in the ground, and if that's for C4, that's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. If we get right, Humphreys, I want you to move a little bit closer and just really examine it. And I mean, get a little bit closer. Yeah, the command wire won't blow up by that. It's not got an explosive at the end of it. Now I'm talking to the one to your right. Up to your.
Oh, there.
Sorry, I might be blocking it by my big ass body. Don't get that close. That's me fucking close. Oh god. So from looking at it from there, Humphreys. Oh god, he actually fucking nearly killed me then. How big or how powerful would you say it is just by looking at it? What does it look like?
It looks like an artillery shell or a
That's
piece
correct.
of UXO or something.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a kind of a UXO / it's just an artillery shell that they've buried in the ground. If I flip, what can you also see?
There's a big red wire on it.
So what could that mean?
Remote.
It's improvised.
Yeah, it's obviously improvised. Yeah, I'll go Vasquez.
It might be remote. So like
Definitely, yeah, that could be some kind of signal. It could also be command wire as well. Obviously, there's not a wire leading off it. I did this, then it is technically. Yeah, that's now command wire ID. So yeah, we're basically going to determine how powerful it is by just looking at it and guessing. Okay, because we're not going to know for definite until either we disarm it or blow it up and see how big the explosion was. The next Humphreys, you can move away now. Like a deer stuck in headlights, like staring at.
It's interesting.
So the
to
next
look at.
thing, yeah, the next thing we want to think about is determine the threat to life from the device. Can anybody think what I might mean by that? Godsey?
Probably the amount of people around you. Like, if it were to go off, what would be the impact of in the immediate area to the people around you?
Yeah.
Or is it going to kill them, or is it going to injure them? Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, 100% correct. If there's a big artillery shell like this device here in the middle of an urban area, that's obviously a massive fucking threat to life. Yeah. And also, it's probably going to lead to we can't blow it up, like remote det it, because obviously it's a massive threat to life. So, if we can't blow something up, what we're probably going to have to do?
Oh.
As Quez.
Disarm it.
Yeah, manual diffusion, which is fucking risky in itself, but we'll go over that in a minute. It's trust me, doing manual diffusion is it can get very fucking tense sometimes. Don't know how big the device is as well. But yeah, the kind of two things we need to think about. So obviously, so far we've worked out conventional, improvise, and the trigger mechanism if we can. Obviously, sometimes you won't know. Just fucking use your knowledge, guess. Okay. Right, we've determined the threat. So how powerful it is by guessing again, and the threat to life. So next is about determining our actions on how we're going to deal with this. Okay. There's three main things you can do. Okay, can anybody guess? Godsey.
Defuse.
Yeah, diffusal. That is one. Two more. Any ideas? Harrison.
Detonate.
Yeah, we've got remote debts available to us. And there's one more, which is technically the funniest one to me. Godsey.
Leave it.
Yeah. Mark and avoid. So just mark it with spray paint and just go, yeah, somebody else can deal with that. See you in a bit. Obviously, each one is going to be used in different circumstances. That's why we've just spent all this time determining different things about the device once identified. Yeah?
Yep.
So obviously, depending on what it is, it's going to depend on which kind of action you want to take. Because obviously, if it's, if you are not very skilled and you're in a massive urban centre and there's a 120mm artillery shell, you might mark and avoid. Yes, you'll cordon off the area and wait for EOD to come in, but you're not going to deal with it yourself, because if it goes wrong, then it's going to go very wrong, very fast. If we're in the middle of an open field, we're probably just going to remote det it, because it's easier, and it's not going to hurt anybody. Or, if we are feeling quite confident, and we are in the middle of an urban centre, we can defuse it. Okay? Last question, was that a question?
No.
Okay. Okay, no worries. Is everybody happy with what we've gone over so far?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just figure out how we're going to do this. Okay, right, let's fuck off onto the range very quickly. And because we've used this device as our demo, I'm going to put it on the range as well. Okay, boom. Let's move away from this area. Let's go over towards... Don't worry about the mine signs, there isn't actually mines there. Oh, there is. It's just not right here. As you can probably see, it's in between those two sandbag positions. So, we've done all of our assessments. So we've determined the threat, trigger, what type of device it is, and obviously now we're on to our actions. Oh God, why am I looking up? We're now going to the actions. So, we'll go over all three now very quickly. And I'll bring... There is a crate, but it's very far away, so I'm just going to bring it up. It's easier. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Oh, it didn't. Cool. Look behind you. There is a crate. We go up to the crate. Open it. So if we go in this crate, I want everybody to take a Valen, spray paints of different colour, a firing device, a diffusal kit, and take a M112 demolition block each. One each, please. Don't take a large IED for obvious reasons. I don't know why there's aviator glasses in here. I think that's for like self-confidence to make you guys feel better about not blowing up.
M112.
How many?
Yeah, the M112. Whatever's right at the bottom, it's like the little brick, like greeny black brick.
How many?
How many of them are we picking up?
One.
Okay. I didn't see any defusal kits though.
Should be.
It was taken.
Oh, was there only one in there? Oh, let me put some more in there. Apologies, guys. Inventory. There you go. There should be more in there now.
There we go.
Then once we've done that, we can put the sticks away because I don't like when people wave the sticks around. It annoys me. It's a pet peeve of mine. Yeah, we all good? Everybody got everything that we need, yeah?
I believe so.
Awesome. Okay, this is where we have to follow on from me. So follow on. Stay very close. This is where, like, I forgot I put a mine down and we just absolutely go into oblivion. That's it.
Big for
So, yeah. Best way to learn about explosives, just get blown up. Okay. So, determine the action, mark and avoid, remote det, and defusal. First thing we're going to go over is mark and avoid. So, that's just using our basic searcher skills. Yeah. So, pathing. So, doing a path, using the green to start, blue to mark the area, and then red for any tones that we get. Yeah. All you would do is just literally put spray paint and try and put like a square almost around the device. That way, everybody can definitely see it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Anybody feeling quite confident?
Give it a shot.
Right,
Let's
I'll
do
choose.
it.
I'll choose Godsey for
Okay.
experience. I want you to take out your stick, turn it on for obvious reasons. Start a path. I want you to path yourself to the device, and then I want you to mark and avoid. So you want to do 4 red squares around it, and then mark a path around it. And you're kind of aiming for that shed to the west. Yeah.
Yep. I'm trying to remember. All right. It's been a long time since I've done this.
Yeah, that's why I chose you.
All right. We're just gonna start with this. Well, I guess I would just go all the way around the bitch, but whatever.
Somebody green. Somebody put a green.
Oh yeah, green.
It's alright. You focus on the path. Last guys
Alright.
put a green start marker on.
Do you have to have the Valium equipped to do the spray paint?
What do you mean?
For the key to spray.
Yeah, so all you do to spray is look at an area, control Windows key to open the self actions menu. It should say tag.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
there you go.
Thank you.
So as you guys can all hear, can everybody hear his tone?
Yep.
Godsey, what are you supposed to say when you hear a tone?
Oh. I honestly I don't remember.
Tone.
Tone.
There you go, he's got a tone, guys. So obviously now you've decided, right, we're going to mark and avoid. So you want to try and do a square around the entire device. So that's your bottom. You want to do your side now. Or your
You want it
sides.
inside the or outside the sandbags?
It doesn't really matter as long as people can see it.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it
No,
on
it's
the
just
outside.
to walk
be
over
safe.
the ID.
Basically, as long as like some, less than desirable person is going to come along and go, oh, I'm just having a nice little walk. Oh, there's red spray paint on the ground. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Make it as obvious as you can. Obviously, don't put a red square every little 5 meters around the position. 'Cause it just, not good.
Tone again.
Did everybody get the principles? Yeah.
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 Mark and avoid. And also, usually for people that have C tabs, you'd obviously put a C tab marker on it as well. If you're in a coin as well, you're going to alert, any local kind of forces, either green for army or police, whatever. Just leave it there, Godsey. I think we all get the point. This is taking a lot longer now. All happy with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Now we'll do the fun one. This is my favourite. Let's do remote detonation. See, we've assessed the area, the threat to life. Is there anything around here?
Just a
Yeah.
shed.
There's a
Not
shed.
really.
Yeah, there is a person in the shed. Don't worry about
Nearby bunker.
that.
as well.
Yeah. There's nobody in there though. I don't think. We'll find out though. So remote detonation procedure. So this is obviously always done with the platoon commander's approval, and again, this is talking in an infantry section. So sorry, EAW guys. So when remote detting any kind of device, the ammunition technician must follow the following procedure. And this is, usually done. You'll be with either the platoon commander or an IC, and you'll say it over the net. You yourself probably won't do it, unless you're a free IC and have a long range. It very much depends. So obviously, you're basically going to be saying everything out loud, and the platoon commander will just pass it onto the net, company net and platoon net. So everybody's aware that, yes, there's about to be a very large explosion in a minute. Just so everybody's aware. So this is how kind of the voice procedure for a controlled det would go. Okay. And I'm going to try and offhand do this by myself. So it would be, hello, whoever call sign you're trying to contact. It would probably be 1-1 Alpha. This is 1-1 Charlie. Request remote det at, and you're going to give a 6 to 8 figure grid. So usually how I do it, I give a 6-figure grid with a C-tab marker. And then I'll see the number of the C-tab marker. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. And then obviously at that point, the platoon commander or company commander, whoever you're making contact with about the remote det, will reply back. So he'll say, hello, your call sign, this is my call sign. And he'll say, read back, remote det at, and then he'll say the whole thing again. Yeah? And obviously, once you've confirmed that he's happy where it is, everything's all good. At that point, you're then going to announce it to everybody on the net. Okay, so as soon as he's read it back, you're basically cleared to blow it up. But what you don't want to do is go, yeah, okay, read back correct, out, and then just fucking blow it up because everybody's going to be scared because okay, a massive explosion just happened. So we have a warning procedure, and usually this is scaled from 30 seconds to 10 seconds. It's really going to depend, but usually I just do 30 seconds because gives everybody enough time to get into cover or move, if that makes sense. So at that point, so it's been confirmed now. Platoon commander or company commander knows where the det's happening. C-tab markers on the map. Everybody's aware. So you're going to say, "Hello, all stations. This is my call sign. Remote det, and then say the location again with the C-tab marker in 30 seconds. Obviously, 20 seconds have gone past. Let's say. Again, you would announce it. Hello, all stations. This is my call sign. Remote det at location again in 10 seconds. Yeah? Is everybody making sense what's happening now? Yeah? We're kind of counting it down almost. So in the final 3 seconds, the technician will shout, obviously using their voice as we are now, and hopefully somebody else is on the long range. If not, you'll just do it down the long range. And all you'll say is, if you're doing it on the long range, this is my call sign, firing, 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 and then boom. Okay, as soon as you say firing 3 times, you're blowing it up. Okay. Obviously, if you're engaged, you just say firing, firing, firing as loud as you can. Okay. Once the explosion occurs, you're going to wait 10 seconds to make sure there's no secondary explosives or anything else that was dug in nearby. That was obviously, like a chain reaction almost by the initial controlled det. And then go over, use your Valen, inspect the area, make sure there's nothing left. And then at that point, say, hello all stations, this is my call sign, remote det at, location again, complete, out. And that's the end of the procedure. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Right, we're going to do it now. Who wants to place the bomb? Any brave souls? I volunteer Harrison.
Yeah, sure. What do we do?
So
Taking
all
on
you're
the
going to do
EAW,
is,
see how it is.
this will be my advice. So imagine this blue arrow facing to the right is the device. I would usually come close to it. I'd then go prone, crawl a bit further up. I'd then get my explosive out, place it, and place it next to the device, not on top because you'll trigger it. Does that make sense?
You always place it here where the arrow is.
And then you're going to put it by the device,
Oh, over here. Right,
the live point. Just don't get too close and blow us all up. It wouldn't really be a great teaching point. Well, it would, but I'd have to set it up again. So again, try put it next to the device, not on top of it, because it might trigger it.
M112.
There you go. And set up your clacker to it. Have you done that? Yeah.
How do I do that?
So crawl up to it and hold Windows key.
On the
It should say select trigger.
Yep.
Then you're going to choose M57 firing device.
It only says timer.
Okay, you might not have a fire. Let me give you mine. Wait. Stay where you are. Right, I've put mine in your day set. Try now.
Yes, it does. M57 firing device. So
Yeah. Okay, now that's set. So,
Okay.
as soon as it's set, what do we want to do?
Inform people around that it's set.
Before that, no, we want to fucking run away.
Oh yeah, back
In case it
I was
blows
gonna
up.
say,
So, Harrison, run. Not literally, but, move.
okay.
So, obviously, that's now live. So, if a bullet hits it, or if an enemy fires a UGL and hits that, it's going to be quite a large explosion. Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get away from it as quickly as you can then.
Yeah, so we're going to move into cover. So, let's have a look at some cover. Oh, look, there's some HES goes down. Let's go there. So, we're now in cover. Cool. We're all set. Let's find a nice place where we can actually see it. Probably about the fucking hills in the way. Don't worry about it. As long as you can see the explosion, that's all that matters. So obviously now we're all set. We're all happy. Obviously by this time, before you even put the explosive down, the platoon commander said, yeah, you can do a controlled det. Because obviously he might be thinking, oh, we're about to assault an enemy position. If we do a controlled det, it's going to reveal our position. Does that make sense? So always get approval from whoever's in charge of the current moment. It could be the company commander, platoon commander, or even ask your IC and he'll pass it up. Does anyone want to try giving it a go, radio procedure? Or do you want me just to do it myself?
Wait for asking for permission.
Yeah, no. So for actually doing,
Okay.
this is my course, I'm requesting remote det at grid, and then doing remote det at grid, and then CTAB marker, all stations, this is my call sign remote det at this location in 30 seconds. That. Anyone want to do it?
I don't
Give
mind
it a
giving it a go.
Go on, Humphreys, I like the confidence, mate.
Nice.
Okay, so I will be, my call sign is 1-1 Alpha. You will be, let's just say 1-1 Charlie. Keep it simple.
1-1 Alpha and 1-1 Charlie. Alright.
Yeah. So all you're going to do is request a remote det. I'll give you the grid now. So if you want to write it down, feel free.
I've just got a 10 figure then.
Have you got a 10 fig? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right, awesome. Use 10 fig then. And
Anyway.
we'll do the thing. And then just tell Harrison when you want him to blow it up. And obviously Harrison remembers to shout firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it detonate as you hover over the
No,
device?
as soon as you, when you hover over it and then close the menu, it will blow up. So like hover over it and then go to
Explosive
release the buttons and it'll blow up.
Right, got you. So I wondered.
So obviously you're holding Control Windows key, you're hovering over it. As soon as you let go, it will blow up.
Got you.
As long as you're hovering over it. Make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. Humphreys, whenever you're ready, just talk to me, and we'll pretend it's the radio.
Hello, 1-1 Alpha. This is 1-1 Charlie requesting remote detonation at 10 figure grid 08101 22527. Over.
Oh, I should have got a notepad. I'm going to have to remember that. Hello, 1-1 Charlie. This is 1-1 Alpha. Acknowledge requesting remote det at the 10 figure grid. I'm sorry, I didn't remember it. Read back over.
So just pretend that you said the 10 figure grid.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just pretend I've just given you a read back there. That's what that was. So I've just said the whole grid again and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So all you would say is, actually, I think you're going to do it. Go on. Do you think?
1-1 Alpha, read back correct. Out.
Yeah. So I just say over there because you're going to basically continue the message. You're just going to talk to yourself. That's the
okay.
problem. Actually, no. Don't listen to me. It would be out because you're done talking to him now. You're going to do all stations. So yeah, you are correct. So obviously now do all stations, but yeah.
Yeah, and they're all over, and they're all out as well, aren't they? Because you're not expecting a response to transmission. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
So, give it now. All stations, this is 1-1 Charlie, remote detonation at 10 figure grid 08101 22527 in 30 seconds. Out. Pretend 20 seconds has passed.
Yeah.
All stations, this is 1-1 Charlie, remote detonation at grid. Actually, sorry, dead quick. Would you give the grid again, or would you just say?
Yeah. Say the grid every single time.
Yeah. All stations, this is 1-1 Charlie. Remote detonation at 10-figure grid 08101 22527 in 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Remember to say firing on the net as well, Humphreys.
Yeah.
3, 2. I'm not hearing any firings.
Well, I was
So
going to say, but you said Humphreys.
as soon as we get to 3 seconds, that's when we start saying firing.
Okay,
Yeah.
do
So
I say it
you
on the
just
net
say,
before he says it? or-
hello all stations, this is 1-1 Charlie, firing, and then
Okay.
out, and then
So-
boom.
My
And obviously-
question was going to be, do I say it on the net first, or does Harrison say it first, and then I
Say
say
it
it on
at
the
the
net?
same
Obviously,
time.
yeah, okay.
Simultaneously, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Or if you're the only person that's doing it, just say it on the net because people can hear you in game anyway,
Yeah,
depending
okay.
on what your voice is set at. So let's try it again. So 10 seconds has gone out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
All stations, this is 1-1
Firing,
Charlie.
firing,
Firing.
0. Blow it. Kaboom. Well, a lot bigger than I thought it would be, if I'm honest. So now we're going to wait 10 seconds just to make sure there's nothing that else is going to go off. And obviously we can look in anyway and just see if it's blown up. It should be. If not, I'd be very fucking worried after that. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
fucking
it's gone.
decimated. So it's been 10 seconds. Let's go inspect it. So somebody push up in front with a Valen and basically just going to scan that area where it's just exploded and just make sure it's all clear. We'll just go Vasquez. You can do it. So obviously just scan that area, just make sure there's nothing left. Because there will be times when, trust me, you do a remote dare, and because of armor or whatever, maybe there's a wall or even just a little tiny sandbag, there's an explosive on the other side that hasn't gone off for whatever reason. Always do your Valen check after. Okay?
No time.
No tones? So obviously now, Humphreys, you need to do your last radio message.
All stations, 1-1 Charlie. Remote detonation at 10-figure grid 08101 22527. Complete. Out.
Right, and that's it. Any fucking questions for anybody?
None for me.
No? Are we all happy with remote dats, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do we need a bio break quickly?
No,
it's good.
No. Okay. Bastards, as I've been saying, yeah.
Take
I'll have a
it
drink.
then.
I'll just have a quick. No, it's alright. Let me just have a quick drink because my voice is going. I made the mistake of having a J3 brief before this. That's my main issue. Right. Now next, it's the fun bit now. Manual diffusal, which is always fun. So we're going to do the same thing again, same kind of scenario. So we've made all of our assessments, obviously. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me pick a good one. Let's go with this one here. There we go. Right, do we all see the device, yeah?
Yeah.
I do.
And what I'll do this because it's been more beneficial for all of them. How many are you here?
4.
Everybody get in front of a bay. Obviously don't get too close and blow up. So we've obviously already done all of our checks. So manual diffusal procedure. So the designated man is to crawl towards the known explosive device, whatever it is, conventional or improvised. You then ace interact and select diffuse on the device. On success, the IED, UXO mine, whatever, will pop out of the ground and will be rendered inert. You'll actually be able to pick it up and put it in your backpack. Okay?
Okay.
I will give you a demonstration first, actually. That's probably better. By the way, it is a 50-50 chance each time, so, you know, I'll just point it out there. Can I borrow your tool, Harrison?
Yeah, go crack on.
Is it in your backpack?
Wait, what?
Your diffusal kit.
No, it's in my
Okay.
vest. I'll move it to the backpack.
Mine is in my back.
You got
Yes,
it?
now. Yeah, it's in the backpack.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to borrow it. So, I've now been designated as the defusal man. Unfortunately, it's me. Usually it's going to be the point man, so the most expendable man. So, I'm going to approach it, I'm going probe, and I'm going to slowly edge my way towards the device. Because what you don't want to do is crawl too far and then blow it up. Because that's obviously not, it's not the point. Right, so when you get to about this far, I'm going to start holding down Windows key because I'm looking for the trigger. That way I can start diffusing it. So I'm just going to tap W a few more times. Oh God, I don't think it's popping up. Okay, I'm going to get a bit closer. If I blow up, I will be back. Okay, but for some reason it's not appearing. Ah, I found it. Okay, so I've crawled right up to it, and you guys can see how close I currently am to it. Yeah, I'm literally staring at it. So when you approach, hold Windows key, and you'll see a little wrench symbol, and it will say diffuse. Okay, so I'm now going to click it, and it will say diffusing explosive. Time left 5 seconds. So I've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Luckily, I didn't blow up. And as you can see, if you'll come over here now very quickly, you're actually able to pick it up because it's now inactive or inert is the proper wording. Yeah. All happy with that? Right, go back to your areas. I hope I placed that right. Anyway, we'll find out. Right, start in your manual diffusals.
Yeah, you're putting the tool back in my backpack.
Oh yeah, shit. Should have sent you off to fucking slaughter there. Apologies.
I don't know
There you
how
go,
it
mate.
didn't just blow
Cheers.
up. My game just fucking glitched out and I ran directly over this bitch to the backside of it.
Well, they don't call you Godsy for no reason, mate.
Oh crap!
Good.
I think a lot of
God.
people are making the same mistake.
I don't know what just happened. I hit the button to
Oh, I
fucking
got
go
it.
down and
Okay.
Oh, that's because it's
Diffusing.
got it. Okay,
There we
there
go.
might be a few explosions in a minute.
defusing.
So, like I said, you do have to crawl very fucking close, like uncomfortably close,
Alright.
to get the interact.
Mine's done.
Yay, good job. When you've done
Oh,
it, just come
fuck.
back
That
into
scared the
me.
shit out of me. I hit the button. I was walking up and I did that. I'm doing it again.
Yeah. I don't know why it does that. It's very
What the
fucking weird.
fuck?
Harrison, if
I
it's
wonder
not
if-
working, just let me know.
I don't think it
you
is.
know
It's
what? I
saying
wonder
select
if
a
it's because
trigger
I was
or pick
walking
up.
at the same time.
Oh, I got a small ID.
Yeah,
What's
that's
it say?
exactly what happened.
Select a trigger or pick up.
Got a 1.5
Did you get
millimeter
yours?
shell in my fucking pocket, yeah.
Oh yeah, one sec. Okay, it's active now. Go for it. Sorry, I didn't activate it. I just placed it on the ground.
Just in case you guys didn't know, if you're walking at a walk speed and then press the button to lay down, you're gonna
Oh,
run
shit,
automatically.
yeah,
that's
it happened to
exactly
me.
what the fuck just happened to me.
Wild. Are we diffusing?
Yeah.
Right, good luck.
We're gonna be
What do you
4 for 4.
No,
Oh.
he's the unlucky one.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Hey.
Do I pick this up now? Take it with me?
Are we good?
Yeah. Do you want me to bring it with it? Back
No,
with me?
no, it's fine. Just leave it there. Oh, if you picked it up, go put it back. It's very bad. Okay, cool. I got scared then because you stopped talking. I was like, oh no, he's accidentally like.
Oh, what's
the
talking? I
pressure
don't know if
plate
you can
down.
hear me. I'll turn the volume up.
No, that's all good. Man.
There we go.
Right, it's test X time. So, let's head over here. Just confirm. By the way, if you place an explosive, go grab another one out of that crate. And if you're missing any kit that you've realised you're missing, go grab whatever it is you're missing. And then come to the south, because then you'll see me by the red flags. Who are we missing? Where's the hump?
Yeah,
Where's Humpy
Humphreys
at?
and
He's over there staring at.
Humpy from.
I think he's AFK because he hasn't moved since we.
He's got PTSD.
Yeah, from like, I don't fucking blame him. Let's say that. Let me just teleport him. Is he?
You
I think he's
were there,
ascended.
you
I
were
can't
there.
teleport him. The fuck? Oh my god, he actually has ascended. I can't touch him in Zeus. What the fuck? Oh no, that's probably why. Let's just let's hold 5 minutes. I don't want to start surviving, so being fair.
Alright.
If you do want to go for a piss, this is the time. I know probably none of you do, but I'm just putting it out there. While we're here, I'll quickly explain what we're going to do. So basically, this is 3-stage test X. Where that's going to work, we're basically going to cover all 3 principles that we've just learned about. So it basically exactly what we've just done there, but in a course environment. So as you can see, there are red flags in front and to my left, sorry, which are designated bays. So 1 through 4, starting from the left to right. You'll be assigned a bay, and we'll do 1 of each explosive test. So 1 will be a mark and avoid scenario, and again it's up to you to make that decision. 1 will be a remote det with the voice comms as well. I'll be acting again as 1-1 alpha. Then lastly will be a defusal, and again I will leave it up to you to determine by making your assessments which one is what. Okay, everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so.
And remember, as soon as you move from them red flags, you're doing your searches drills. Yeah? So, green spray paint on the floor, start making a path towards the device. Okay? So obviously we don't know if that area is fully clear.
We just remember a quick crash course. Green for start and end, blue for the actual path.
Oh god, I don't know why I just zoomed in on Vasquez's face. Can I just borrow your spray paint?
Yep.
My good sir.
Do I have it in my bag?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got
I do.
Pardon me.
Been like a year
Sorry.
since I've done this shit.
Yeah, don't worry, man. Trust me, it was bad for me as well when I started doing it again. So, green indicates the starting point of a path.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, obviously, I'd have a Valorant realistically. I'll just use a Glock. Okay? So, moving direct. On the ground. Blue, X. Always use the X's, please. It's the easiest way. Let's say I go forward a bit more. Tone, tone, tone. That means I'm hearing a boom, boom sound on my well. So I'm going to mark there. And then I'm also going to mark bad thing
Also,
here.
always remember to turn on your value.
Yes, 'cause it turns off
Yeah.
every time you put it away. I'm now going to make a call, which is 3 X's. 1 indicating the middle, 1 is the direction you're entering in, and then the next is the direction you are now going. That makes sense?
Yep.
So I'm entering this X. This is the middle, so that's my pivot. I'm now going in this direction. So again. Okay, I'm not getting a tone. I can probably do another corner now, so I do another corner. Go, go, go. Oh, this is where I want to end. Boom, basic path.
There we go, perfect. And then
I'll
when we
fill
get
it
a tone, you said you want us to try to block off all 4 sides of it?
Only if you're doing a mark and avoid scenario.
Okay.
If you're just doing a normal path in, don't worry about it. You'll be there for hours trying to mark up all
Yeah.
in a minefield, you know.
We
As long as there's 1 X down.
go through what is said on the radio when
Yeah, we'll go over
So-
it again very quickly. Yes,
I know the first thing you say. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
1-1. This is 1-1 Charlie. Permission to control det at grid reference over, and then
Yeah.
they would respond by
reading back what
yeah,
you just said.
read back what they say. Then you said read back correct.
Yeah, if it is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
at
then-
that point, you're saying out. So read back correct out, because I'm done talking to that call sign now, yeah? So now I'm going to talk to everybody on the net, because obviously I'm about to blow something up. So then it would be, hello all stations, which means everybody on this net, or it would be Charlie Charlie 1, which means all leadership call signs on the net. It depends who you're saying it in. If it's company, say all stations. If it's between there, it's Charlie 1. You then say, hello, all stations or Charlie 1. This is my call sign. Remote det at the location, so the grid, in 30 seconds. 20 seconds go past. Hello, all stations / Charlie 1. This is my call sign. Remote det at the grid again, in 10 seconds. Over or out, should probably say. Last 10 seconds, as it gets to 3 seconds, you just say, hello all stations, this is my call sign, firing, out.
Was it
Big
for
boom.
every 10 seconds of the 30 seconds?
No, so it's just 30 seconds, then 10 seconds, and then when there's 3 seconds left, you just basically say firing, blow it up. Make sense?
Yep.
What we'll do for it is I'll literally come over to you individually and we'll just talk to each other instead of using the long range. I'm assuming that Discord ping is Humphreys. No, it's not, it's Cope. Fuck off, Cope. I missed my course. Upset now.
Do you have a grid for this test, or are we using the real world one?
We'll just say the grid is 081224. We'll just use.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
just
do
use
it
6
if you have micro dagger?
Yeah, you can use micro dagger if you want.
I do not.
Do I have a micro dagger? No, I actually don't. That's bad. I should have one of these. This is my IC kit, so. I have one though in my. Oh, it's because I was between Commander for a night. That makes sense. Right, Humphreys is en route, so give him a minute. I'm assuming he'll appear off the horizon somewhere. Oh, he spawned. Thou shalt return to us.
There he is.
Hello, Mr. Humphrey. Welcome. Yeah, so test deck. I have to go do it again. Humphrey's test deck's time. So basically, the way this is going to work, as you can see behind you, there are 4 bays indicated by red flags on either side. Basically, I'll put down a device somewhere between the sandbags. You are to move forward using your searcher's drills, as indicated here by that little path I did as a demo. Get up to the device, you're then to do your assessments and determine if you should A, mark and avoid, B, do a remote det, or C, defuse the device. Yeah?
Yeah.
If we're going to do remote det, then I will come over to you and we'll just talk in person and do the long range comms.
Alright.
Cool.
Can I run up to the container again and get the...
I'll bring it to you.
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
Save your little legs. I know they're like small and under strength from sitting in the fucking... Is it warrior now or is it still scimitar?
Yeah, been dismounted for the past 2 weeks though. It's horrible. I have to crawl everywhere.
I prefer dismount, if I'm honest. That was actually my idea. Well, on one of your first nights I filled in and I said to Cap, you probably should just do dismount directly, or it'd be easy. Shoot
It was not fucking easy.
Yeah, it won't be, but you get. I guarantee it's had a greater effect now.
No, we all went massacres.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Oh, dearie me. It happens.
Thank you.
Right, we all good, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. We'll go Harrison in Bay 1, Godsey Bay 2, Humphreys Bay 3, Vasquez in Bay 4. That far one. Turn my volume all the way up. Can everybody hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Vasquez.
Kind of.
Okay.
We use long.
Everybody go
range, I
block
can't
2,
hear
channel
it.
2 on the short range, please. Link man it to the person on the far end so they can hear me.
Block 2, channel 2 on short range, but I don't have a short range to be honest with you. My IC kit.
I'll give you one.
All right.
Harrison, radio check over.
Out, the Vasquez radio check. Check.
Godsey, you should have one.
Yep. See. Thank you. I think Harrison's going to need one too. I don't think he well, no, he's got a
Oh,
basic.
I just grabbed a basic
Yeah.
rifleman, so I've got one.
Like the chapter check.
I forgot you got that.
Right, left to right, very quick radio check. Start with Harrison, ending with Vaz. Go.
Oh, it's a radio check over.
Got to check.
Phosphorus radio check.
Freeze.
Don't freeze radio check.
There we go.
Right, I'm going to place some devices now. As soon as I say go, you may begin walking towards the area. Any last questions?
No.
You may begin.
Butterworth. Can I get back my spray paint?
Might be a good idea,
Tome.
Tone.
Once you are complete and happy with your decisions, make your way back to your starting point and I'll come over to you. Again, it's completely up to you what you do, so you can mark and avoid, remote dart or defuse. Just make your assessments.
Yeah. What decision did you make?
To mark and avoid.
Why?
Because it was an APERS device, so it's more likely to set it off, go anywhere near it. If it had been like a vehicle-initiated landmine, which heavy pressure plate, then I would have gone for remote detonate. There was nothing necessary to disarm with that, so therefore made the decision to mark and avoid. Leave it to
Yeah,
EOD.
happy with that. Yeah, additionally, it's just one device by itself, like a little tiny APERS mine in an open field.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I go through the effort of wasting an explosive or my life to defuse it or get rid of it, or just mark and avoid it? Because what's the chances that some civilian isn't going to see red spray paint and walk over a random APERS mine in a field? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You made the right decision. I also liked how you scanned the depth behind it. So you scanned around it, but also was looking behind for any other, because you don't know, that could just be the start of a minefield for all you know.
Yeah.
So you made the right decision. Good job.
Okay.
Alright, just want your start point for the rest of them, and then we'll continue.
Can you just confirm you want me to wait here?
Yeah, just sit there and look pretty.
You don't know,
Thank
mate.
you.
And we'll just continue on from here.
I'd say,
Yes.
what decision did you make?
Mark and avoid.
Why?
There was other people out in the area. I didn't really think there was going to be. It's one small mine. Didn't think there was going to be too big of a deal to mark it and go around it. I didn't
Yeah.
see anything else around, so.
Yeah. Right, cool. Good job. Humphreys. Right, how did you get on? Yeah, why? Yeah, cool.
That's close. Are you done?
You going for a second inspection?
I was just checking that I did the sounds correct.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'd say just avoid.
Right, sound. Very happy with that. So, obviously now luckily, thanks to that first demo, we've now marked the path, so you don't need to spray paint your way up next time. I'm going to reset the range. When I say go, you also do the same thing again. You may begin.
Tone.
Tone, tone.
Tone.
I can.
Again guys, there's not just one decision to make here. I'm not looking for you to do one certain one, it's you to use your own personal judgment. So you can either decide to fuse it or do a remote det. I will leave it completely up to you. It's whatever you think's best.
Can we... Hello 1-1, this is 1-1 Charlie. Permission to control det at 08092 22439. Over.
Wait, so we'll just go the other guy. Alpha. Just imagine I give you a big guy, so I just read back the whole thing. Over.
Read back correct.
Yeah. Now,
Hello, all stations. This is 1-1 Charlie. Remote det at 08092 22439. Insert second.
Chris, have it. Did you? Oh, good job, man. Good job. Conte, how are we doing?
I defused it.
Okay, cool, good job. Howdy, son.
I diffused.
Okay, cool. Right. Good job, guys. I will reset the range in a minute. I'm just going to do a quick remote det with Vaz, and then we'll go on to the last one.
I can't run.
I would recommend you all withdraw to the blue crate and get in cover.
So I imagine it's in the 30 seconds now.
Hello all stations, this is 1-1 Charlie, remote det at 08104224470 in 30 sec, in 10 secs.
Out. You're out. You don't want a response. So, remember 3 seconds and you do your calls. 9, 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Fire.
1. Obviously last year we'll be doing the fusel, yeah?
Right, reset the range, come back in. So you're now doing the last one which you haven't done yet. Wait for me to reset the range and you may begin.
You want us to set explosives before requesting them?
If you're doing a remote det, I want you to move up, set your explosives, and then come back to your start point, and we'll do the voice procedure back here.
Gotcha.
Quick question.
Send it.
Do we in the unit go along with real world procedures, i.e. not to use a radio or make any transmissions near a suspected device?
We do not. Realistically, yes, that is correct. You wouldn't use your radio near a device just in case. But here, you just, if you've got a tone, you say tone next to the device. It doesn't really matter. But it does make sense realistically not to.
Okay, understood.
Also, you may begin. Got a bit eager.
Tone.
Said we could go once we saw it with town.
Yeah, once you place your explosive, just come back here. Just individually go over the voice procedure. Yeah, it'll be easier. Just a clusterfuck of all three if you try to set them. If I'm supposed to defuse this 18 mine. Which is going to be fucking difficult. But luckily it won't blow up, so you can basically jump on top of it really.
Oh, there you go.
I will certainly get all to him quickly. No, just leave it there. Yeah, good job. Can you go stand by the blue thingy because you're done there? Just watch the rest of the guys.
Right, I'm going to come down the line, left to right, and I want you to do your voice procedures to me.
You may begin when you are ready.
Okay, so Hello, 1-1, this is 1-1 Charlie. Permission to do a controlled detonation at grid 081224. Over.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie. This is 1-1 Alpha. Permission to do controlled det in 081224. Read back over.
1-1 Alpha, this 1-1 Charlie, read back correct. Over. Controlled detonation in 30 seconds. Out.
Yeah, good.
Wait 20 seconds. Hello all stations, this is 1-1 Charlie. Controlled detonation at grid 081224 in 10 seconds.
Remember to say out.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to respond, but good. So I'll count down now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Getting cover. 4, 3,
all stations
2,
firing,
1.
firing.
Kaboom. Good job, man. That's good.
All stations control detonation at grid 081224 complete. Out.
Yeah, good job. Head over to the blue crate.
Roger.
Very good job. Don't let the side down. Whenever you're ready. That's right.
Is he going to defuse? Or that?
1-1 Alpha, this is
Everyone's
1-1
on
Charlie,
det on this
control det at grid 081224. Over.
On Charlie, this is 1-1 Alpha. Control deck confirmed in 081224. Over.
1-1 Alpha, 1-1 Charlie, good readback. Out. All stations, control det at grid 081224 in 30 seconds. Out. All stations, control det at grid 081224 in 10 seconds. Out.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Firing,
2, 1.
All stations, control det at grid 081224 complete. Out.
Yeah, good job. Head back. Freeze down at the side down. The enemy. Right, whenever you're ready, take us away. Right.
One's dropped a boonie.
It's a wild boonie. That's how we get them, you know. We capture them in the wild. Right. Is everybody happy with all the points that we've covered in today's course?
Yeah.
Does everyone feel competent enough to identify devices, assess the threats, and then come up with a solution to deal with them?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. If you guys are happy, I'm happy. That's course complete. Congratulations, you're now qualified ammo technicians. Paperwork will probably be through within 24 to 48 hours, and you get the lovely new badge. Any other questions that are ammo tech related or course related, let me know, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Any last remarks from anybody?
Are they looking, bearing in mind what's going on with Op Titan at the moment and there's presence of minefields, are they going to be looking for many fill-ins for people who are trained in this role?
More than likely. I'll give you a hint. In about 2 weeks, they're doing a side mission on a Friday, which is going to be mine clearance.
Okay.
So a lot of this will be used. So feel free to jump on that. I guarantee that'll be a good night. We get to do a lot of searches and ammo tech stuff.
2 weeks on Friday.
I believe so. Yeah, you have to talk to. Well, it's not public knowledge yet, but just wait
no
out in
way.
the ops
Oh,
channel.
that's annoying. Okay.
I'm sure it'll be recorded anyway. You'll get to see it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, any other comments or concerns from anybody?
No.
All right, cool. Right, you can all disappear. Good job.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
All right.